Oh, this is called the Inner Sanctum, so I guess we really are nearing the end now. I guess we're running again. Where do I go? I have no idea, but everything's shaking. Note!
19th of August, 1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer.
Monster! Yeah, I should really stop using the scroll wheel when he's having this one of these little monologues, I suppose. Ah! What am I doing? Well, I'm bleeding now. That's not good. I didn't even want to do that, to be honest. But I guess we're doing it right now. Anything else I can really do? Oh, this is turned bluish now. And poke it. That doesn't really seem to do much. I'm leaving. I guess that was what you were supposed to do. I don't know. Let's see if I have to do the same thing at the other room as well. I guess so. This is the ritual. This is how we open doors back in Algeria. Boom. Whoa! What is going on? I have fallen over. Why, Daniel? Why do you fall over like that? This is an awkward way to walk, Daniel. Can you please stand up again? Thank you. At least he listens. He's nice like that. Can I do anything with this? The door will not open. Maybe I have to stand in that other circle thing as well. I don't think I stood in it. Yeah, that seemed to do something. Ah, God, Daniel, stop falling over. It's not helping anyone. It's only hurting you. Oh, God. Okay, I'm not gonna wait at all. How much health do I have? A few cuts and bruises, okay. That's not bad. If I can hit it again, I'll use a lullim. Okay. That's totally according to plan. This is a large door. Ooh, orb chamber. He had turned angry. It was easy to take her insolence and make her the villain in the story, but she didn't deserve to die. Even if he could see that. Even he could see that, not even he could see that.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain?
Yeah!
Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're the evil one, I'm sorry. It does seem like I can do something with these things, though. I guess I could probably knock them over. Yeah, I can. I think I can knock them over. I'm just gonna see what happens if I wait a while, though. See if anything happens. I guess I'm supposed to knock them over? I don't know. The music is getting more intense since something's happening and the rocks are spinning. Maybe if I show him if I show him Agrippa's face. Hi. No. Okay, he doesn't want Agrippa's face apparently. Not much going on here. You're not being very quick. I'm tempted to just knock these things over at this point, to be brutally honest, I'm gonna say. Yeah, this doesn't really seem to be doing much of anything right now. Oh, I can actually... Oh, I can touch the fire, but that doesn't... That's not helpful. I'm just gonna knock these things over, I think. Come on. Fall over.
Don't do that.
I think I will. Seems like a fun idea.
I realize you doubt my intentions.
Oh.
Why would I take such extreme measures to save your life? Maybe I'm saving mine too.
So does that mean I helped you by knocking this thing over? Because I'll happily do it again.
Stop it. You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you. I'm just like you.
Oh.
A prisoner of circumstance, trapped in a world I no longer recognize. As you gain your freedom, will you deny me mine? We are so close, closer than I've been for centuries.
Well, now that you put it like that, you kinda murdered a lot of people, Alexander. I'm not really a fan of the amount of murdering you've done, so, toodles.
You killed us! You killed us both!
It was my greatest triumph, and I never looked back. You think I was afraid, fleeing Brennenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary. I knew it was my purgatory, hellfire made to wash away my sins. There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.
And, yeah. That appears to be the end of Amnesia. Or at least one of the endings, because apparently it has several endings, because someone was nice enough to tell me that. Yeah, But, yeah, apparently that was one of the endings. We kind of murdered Alexander, but, you have to think, is it really the right thing to do? I'm gonna say, sort of, but, yeah. That's a story for another time. I think it was a very good game, though. I'm gonna say it definitely had its spooks and scares and eeks and bobs. A few things that were kind of annoying, like the enemies kind of instantly killing you at all times, which was a bit of a bother, but oh well. And overall, it was very doable, and I definitely had a lot of fun. Had a lot of scares. Didn't like those bastards that kept killing me over. Didn't like that last guy that killed me. That was just mean. He killed me right in front of the door, and it was really mean. But, yeah, if you like horror games, then I would recommend playing this before watching this playthrough, to be perfectly honest, because I guess you'll get more of an experience that way. But even then, it is fun to kind of play this game and then watch other people play it, I suppose, because then you can see that you know which parts scared you, and you can look at the reactions of other people at those parts. And, yeah, there you go. It's quite good. Rawr did that special thanks thing, so I don't really need to talk anymore. Wow, they use tiny XML, really? Wow. But that's not about it. But, yeah. I give it a good grade, and I think it was good. And everyone should play it, and find it good as well. Or something. A lot of people said they just really weren't scared of it at all. But, there you go. And Ike271. Yeah. I'll go into that once we have explored the other endings. Which we will. And that is actually exactly what we're going to do right now. So I will see you in the orb chamber in just a moment. So yeah, back in the orb chamber. We, yeah. I'm basically just going to wait for a while in the orb chamber. He did a little speech, and he seems to be at the same part of his speech as he was the last time we played before we started pulling these things over, basically. So I'm just gonna wait here for a while and see what happens, and if nothing happens, I'll just fast forward to the part where something does happen. Because that thing went all bright and starts going spoosh and sparkled very mightily into this thing. So I'm guessing the other things will spoosh quickly as well. It does look like those rocks are spinning more and more rapidly, but that might just be me. I'm not entirely sure about that, actually. It does look like those rocks are going through those. That's a bit weird. Yeah, that's a bit weird, I'm gonna say, but there you go. Sometimes a rock just has to go through other rocks to make himself...
A whole other world. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I can finally return home.
I'm just gonna see what Agrippa thinks about that. The portal will be open very soon. Okay. I guess I'll keep his head ready in case something changes.
No, you fool! You have ruined us!
There goes Agrippa's head. Alexander exploded again, and I seem to have died. It's a very different... Ooh, I can move my mouse around as well. Look at that. This looks really nice.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Agrippa was probably one of the nicer people, and Alexander not so much, because, yeah, just everything, really. Just everything he did just was horrible, to be perfectly honest. And, yeah, this seems to be kind of the good ending, style ending. And, I think I'm just gonna go to the next ending immediately. I might, view the little thing, and I wonder if it... Okay, this showed the end, and 314. Yes! So let's go to the next ending, which is also coincidentally, I believe, the last one. And now we're just gonna see what happens if we don't do anything at all, really. So let's see what goes on.
You are still tainted, branded by the shadow. It will consume you either way.
You know what, Alexander? You're a mean, mean person. That's all I'm gonna say about this. And he's gone.
Please, let me go.
Oh dear. Can't even grab my laudanum anymore. Oh my.
Thank you, my friend. Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. You will be celebrated forever.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the bad ending, really. I mean, I suppose he did it all just to get back to the person he loves. But his ways were not really the best, I'm gonna say. This music is really nice, though. It's kind of this, yeah, you died, but we're gonna let you end the game anyway, music or something, I don't know. But yeah, that was the final ending of the game. Just gonna let the credits roll for a little while longer while the sad music plays. And yeah, he did seem to be grateful at least that we saved him, but he did come over as a kind of selfish man, presumably because I guess he's been alive for like several hundred years, and he was just growing more and more impatient of not being able to go back. Also, I guess kind of, well, one of those things that's always struck me as a bit weird that whenever someone would not see someone they loved for 100 years, but would then come back and love them again, and it'll be all romantic. In films, that is totally, wow, that's so romantic. If you do that in real life, people will find you really creepy. That's really all there is to say about that. I mean, when you don't see someone for 20 years and you suddenly go back to them and go, hey, want to be in a relationship again? It's okay that you're married. We can get past that. That's a bit weird, and that always just struck me as a bit odd. And I'm guessing that now, after 300 years, now that Alexander's going back to his own little world, it might just be a similar situation, and he might be very, very sad because of it. So that's, yeah, in the end, even if you save Alexander, he's going to be a sad person because she's already married to Mr. Fancy Pants, who is much fancier than him and wears clothing and stuff. So yeah, there you go. That's just my take on the whole Alexander thing. And about the weird notes on the end, like tier 299. Apparently, if you write all of them, or let's start over. Apparently, there's a file called supersecret.rawr or something in the Amnesia folder. And if you try to open it, you need to enter a password, and the password is basically tier 299, and the symbols from those other two, from the other two endings after each other. I'm not really sure what the order is, but you can find it online somewhere, presumably. And that basically shows some concept art, which I am not going to show you. You can buy the game if you want to see that. But yeah, that was Amnesia. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did, and yeah, I got through it, so now I am the horror game master, or something like that, I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time when we play something else. Bye-bye.